Good afternoon, student friends. Today we are going to subject human resource management. So in the subject, in the fourth unit, we are going to see the topic motivation. So motivation is derived from the Latin word motive. Motive means to move on. So motivation can be described as the driving force within the individuals that propels them to action. It means motivation is like charging the battery. So when we charge the battery, that particular battery will be functioning in an effective manner. And when we feel tired, we'll be taking some energy drinks like Boost, Complan, like that. So by means of that, we get refresh and we do the job in a very best manner and with more enthusiasm. So motivation is like providing energy drinks. So motivated worker gets going, focus efforts in right direction and work with intensity. So by means of motivation, that particular worker will be doing the job continuously and will be focusing efforts in right direction, in right way, and also will be working with more intensity, that is full involvement. Next one is definition for motivation. So according to S.P. Robbins, motivation is the willingness to exert high levels of efforts towards organization goals conditioned by the effort and ability to satisfy some needs. So by means of motivating the employees, they'll be doing the job in a very best manner in the organization for meeting the organization goals and objectives, and also at the same time they'll be working with more effort and ability, and it will be, this particular motivation will be very helpful for the employees to satisfy their personal needs. Next one is objective of motivation. It's a bare fact of us that we use only small portion of mental and physical abilities to exploit the unused potential in people that are to be motivated. So they are to be motivated, and needless to say that such exploitation results in greater efficiency, higher production, and better standard of living of people. So by means of motivation, we can able to bring all those talent which is lying within that particular employees. We can able to bring those talents, skills, and we can able to make them to work in a very best manner. That's we can able to bring all those hidden talents. If you're taking an organization in the organization, if you're taking on a small concern or medium concern or very big concern, it's not a matter. So in that particular organization, if you're taking 50% employees will be doing the job in a very best manner, and 50% 30% they'll be doing the job in a normal manner, and 20% of the employees they'll be doing the job in a very best manner. So here the employees who are doing the job in a very best manner is no problem, and they'll be bringing a lot of output for the organization. The employees who does the job in a normal manner or than the company's expectation, so what you should do means you want to motivate those employees, that those employees might be having a lot of skills, lot of talents, lot of knowledge, everything, but those things are hidden within themselves. For them, they might be possess lot 100% of skill, knowledge, talent, but they might be using only 10% or 15% or 20%. So remaining that 80%, what we should do, we want to bring it outside. So that is hidden talent, skills, knowledge, etc. So those things can be brought outside only by means of motivating the employees. Next one is types of motivation. So there are different types of motivation. So based on the nature of the organization, nature of jobs, nature of business, and organizational environment, we can provide these types of motivation. So which type of the motivation types can be suited according to the employees level. Okay. So in some countries they might be seeking some type of motivation. In some countries they might be seeking some other types of motivation. So based on the nature of job, nature of company, you want to provide the motivation. So today's we are seeing the types of motivation. So there are 4 types of motivation. Like first one is positive motivation and negative motivation. So first one is positive motivation. So positive motivation means by means of creating optimistic atmosphere, that is identifying the employee's talent and by means of identifying that we want to motivate that particular employee. That's a positive motivation. Negative motivation means some employees may not be doing the job in a best manner, and they'll be creating a lot of problems for the particular organization, something else. So those things should be avoided. That can be done only by means of providing negative motivation, like installing fear. So by means of installing fear, you can make that particular employee to work in the desired direction. Second one is rational and emotional motivation. So rational motivation means so there will be some employees, the particular employees, what you should do means you want to leave them alone. We should not put some control for them. We should not always check them. So if the particular employees are left alone, they'll be doing the job in a very best manner. At the same time, they'll be thinking a lot, and they'll be use some better suggestion. They'll be taking some better decisions, and they'll be giving some very best output. So that's called as a rational motivation. Next one is emotional motivation. So emotional motivation means on the basis of emotion involvement, like recognition, fear, esteem, love, like that. Okay, so those things can be done by means of that particular emotional factors. Next one is intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. So intrinsic motivation means inside of an it's an indirect inside of an individual. Okay, so that's some that is the particular motivation will be lies within that particular employees, within that particular individual, and it is not shown outside. It is inside, and it is an indirect one. Okay, so that's like doing the job for fun and taking a challenging job. So those things comes under intrinsic motivation. So that particular employees, what they'll be doing is they'll not be showing outside anything, or we cannot able to see anything outside the particular employee, but they'll be doing the job in a very best manner. And the particular employees can be doing the challenging jobs in a very best manner, and they'll be doing the job for fun. Okay, so that's called as, and for the particular employees we want to motivate accordingly. Next one is extrinsic motivation. Okay, so this is nothing but outside of an individual, that is such as by means of providing rewards, money, grades, like that you want to provide for the employees, and the particular employees will be motivated in that manner. Next one is called as financial and non-financial motivation. So financial motivation means flow of money from organization to employees. That is, money will be plays important role here, and they will be providing employees in terms of money. So that is providing incentives, some other awards, something else. Okay, so everything will become under terms of money. Non-financial motivation means here the particular employees, no financial commitments will be there, and that particular employees will be motivated by means of job enrichment. What is job enrichment? It means advancement in the job. That is adding value to that particular job. Next one is participative management. Next one is providing opportunity for growth. So these things. Okay, so these are the things comes under non-financial motivation. Okay, so next one is